Rachel Briers is getting us ready for potential rain coming our way. Rach?
Yep, we can't escape it here. We always have moisture to work with. And as we head into the day tomorrow, we're going to start to see that moisture getting pushed back here into southeast Texas. Now, the good news about tomorrow is that it's not a washout by any means, but a few of these scattered showers will be a possibility. So if you're going to be out and about, just toss the umbrella in your car in case you have to use it. Also tomorrow will be another chilly one, starting off with temperatures in the 40s and then only rising up into the upper 50s and low 60s heading into the afternoon. So overall for Houston and really right along I-10, we're going to be looking at about a 30% chance of rain, slightly higher rain chances as you get closer to our coastline, looking at about a 40% chance of rain as you head over towards Wharton and then down to the south. Now, if you're north of Houston, you're only looking at about a 20% chance. We do have a higher chance of rain, though, coming up as we head into the weekend, about a 40% chance that you will end up seeing some scattered showers and storms as we head into the day on Sunday. But that does depend on when that front actually rolls in. And then behind that front, colder air is going to be filtering on in. It's going to really set us up for a chilly week next week. We'll take a closer look at your chances of rainfall and how cold we're talking coming up in my full forecast.
Briers joins me now, and Rach, after a nice day today, changes are on the way, and we have to stick with you guys and the weather team because these are some changes we really need to know about.
Yeah, we have rain chances returning. We have cold air returning back here to southeast Texas. I know it's chilly out right now, and it's going to be chilly tonight, but next week is going to be even colder. Let me talk about our low temperatures this morning, because I'm sure you stepped outside and thought, oh, it's actually pretty chilly this morning. And the answer to that is yes, it definitely was. 46 degrees was our low this morning. 43 in Katy. We dropped down to 39 degrees up in Huntsville. And outside right now across the state of Texas, we are currently looking at temperatures in the 40s and 50s. Here in southeast Texas, we're right around 58 degrees in Houston, but Katy already dipping down to 50 degrees. And then overnight tonight, we're again going to drop down into the 40s for much of southeast Texas. So tomorrow, it is going to start off cold, and it's pretty much going to stay pretty chilly throughout a good portion of the day. By the time we get to noon, we should be up into the mid to upper 50s, but then highs only going to top out in those low 60s. Now also tomorrow, we do have a chance of rain returning, so in addition to the jacket, toss the umbrella in your car in case you have to use it. This area of low pressure is going to keep the bulk of the more widespread rainfall offshore, but it's going to send enough moisture here to southeast Texas to at least give us a chance for scattered showers on and off throughout the day. Best chance of rainfall looks to reside mainly to the south of I-10, but still some isolated rain north of I-10 is a possibility. Friday, we dry on out, but then on Saturday, a warm front lifts up to the north, drawing in more moisture, giving us a slight chance of rain for your Saturday. But then on Sunday, that's when our next cold front will roll through. Yes, it will bring in colder air, but ahead of the front, we will be looking at a chance for a few scattered showers and even some storms. And we are going to have to watch out for the potential for an isolated strong to severe storm. Our Storm Prediction Center has actually outlooked parts of southeast Texas for the possibility of strong to severe storms. Now, in general, let's compare this to what we had last weekend. Last weekend, we had high levels of instability. We also had a lot of spin in the atmosphere. This weekend, models are indicating lower levels of instability, but still enough to still see some strong to even some marginally severe storms. In addition, we don't have quite as much spin to work with. So could we end up seeing isolated strong to severe storms? Can't rule it out at this point, but it's something we will continue to watch as we head into the next few days. But we're not expecting this to be anywhere comparable to what we saw last weekend. Let's move on, though, and talk about the cold air moving in behind this front. Heading into Sunday, high temperatures, 70s. And then behind the front, that cold air is going to quickly filter on in, looking at temperatures dipping down into the 30s as we head into Monday morning. And throughout much of next week, we could see lows in the 30s, some of us even dropping to freezing or below. Right now here in Houston, we do have our low temperatures just above freezing, but it still is a possibility that we could drop down to 32 degrees or below almost anywhere in southeast Texas. Now, I'm sure you're also wondering, are we going to see any sort of wintry precipitation? Well, let me show you how we actually forecast for winter weather. First off, we are about 7 to 10 days out from when we could see precipitation and also the potential for that really cold air. At that time, we're pretty much just looking at pattern recognition. At this point, no nobody actually knows whether or not we could see wintry precipitation. We won't really know that until we get closer to the 2, 3, or maybe 4 days out. So we'll continue to watch for that as we head into next week. Can't completely rule it out, but is it highly likely at this point? No, but we will continue to monitor that. Here's a look at your next 10-day forecast, though. A few chances of rain, warming temperatures, and then we have those colder temperatures rolling in for next week. We'll be right back.